What's happening, my dearest seniors? Dr. James Whitaker here, and today we're addressing something that affects millions of men but rarely gets discussed openly. Have you noticed that your erections aren't as hard or full as they once were? Maybe your size appears smaller when aroused, or the firmness fades before you're ready. This isn't just normal aging, and you don't have to accept it. What you're experiencing is a signal. Blood flow has weakened, pelvic muscles have lost strength, and the nerve pathways that once fired instantly have become sluggish. But here's the encouraging news that the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know. You can change this naturally. Today I'm sharing a short but incredibly powerful 3-minute workout that increases erection strength, enhances blood flow, and helps restore the appearance of penis size by making erections fuller and stronger. Stay with me until the end because these movements could completely transform your confidence and performance. I've spent over 2 decades helping men restore their sexual vitality, and I'm constantly amazed by how effectively targeted exercises can address the root causes of erectile dysfunction without medications, devices, or expensive procedures. Understanding the science of erection strength. Before we dive into our workout protocol, let's understand exactly what's happening in your body during an erection. Your penis doesn't contain bones or biceps that you can flex like other muscles. It doesn't grow stronger the same way your arms or chest do through traditional weight training. Erections operate through a completely different physiological system. They depend on how efficiently blood can be pumped into the erectile chambers, the corpora cavernosa, and just as importantly, how effectively your pelvic floor muscles can trap that blood inside to maintain firmness. Think of it like inflating a balloon. If the arteries carrying blood to your penis are narrow, stiff, or partially blocked, the balloon never fills completely. And if the muscles at the base of your pelvis are weak or uncoordinated, it's like trying to tie a balloon with a loose knot. The blood just leaks out continuously. The result? Erections that appear smaller, feel softer, and fade much faster than you want or need for satisfying sexual performance. As we age, this process becomes increasingly compromised. Arterial plaque builds up gradually, restricting blood flow. Testosterone levels decline naturally, reducing sensitivity and sexual desire. The pelvic floor muscles, which are rarely exercised during daily activities, gradually lose tone and strength. Add chronic stress, poor sleep quality, excess belly fat, or cardiovascular issues, and suddenly firm erections feel like a distant memory. But here's the hopeful truth that most men don't realize. This decline isn't permanent or irreversible. Before we start our powerful workout, if this information is already giving you hope for natural improvement, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share evidence-based men's health content every week, and you won't want to miss strategies that could restore your sexual confidence and performance. You can actually train your body to reverse many of these age-related changes through targeted exercise. By practicing specific movements, you strengthen pelvic floor muscles so they grip blood more tightly. You boost nitric oxide production so your arteries relax and expand more effectively. You stretch and condition blood vessels so they carry blood more freely into erectile tissue. This routine isn't just a random collection of exercises. It's a precision-engineered workout designed to attack the root causes of weaker erections systematically. It conditions your muscles, dramatically improves circulation, and primes your nervous system to respond faster and more reliably. Exercise number 1, the Cobra Pose Circulation Activator. Our first exercise is a modified Cobra pose that specifically targets the vascular and nervous systems that control erectile function. Lie flat on your stomach on a comfortable mat or carpeted surface with your hands placed firmly under your shoulders, fingers spread wide for stability. As you inhale slowly and deliberately, press your palms into the ground and gradually lift your chest upward, allowing your spine to arch naturally and comfortably. Your shoulders should roll back and down, away from your ears. Your chest should open wide, and your gaze should lift gently forward or slightly upward. Keep your hips pressed close to the floor and your legs stretched long behind you with toes pointing straight back. As you rise into this position, imagine lengthening the entire front of your body from your chest, through your abdomen, down into your pelvic region. This stretch isn't just about spinal flexibility. It's a direct method of stimulating the arteries and nerve pathways that fuel sexual function. By arching your spine and opening your pelvis, you're literally creating more space and reducing tension around the blood vessels that feed into your erectile tissues. Hold this pose for 5 to 10 seconds initially, breathing deeply and deliberately throughout. With every inhale, visualize oxygen-rich blood surging through your arteries, filling your pelvic region with vitality and energy. With every exhale, imagine chronic stress and muscular stiffness leaving your body, allowing your muscles to relax and your circulation to improve dramatically. Think of Cobra pose this way. If your erections are powered by a network of pipes, this movement is like flushing and widening those pipes, removing blockages and restrictions, and ensuring they can carry maximum flow under pressure. Over time, consistent practice of this movement improves both spinal flexibility and vascular health, meaning the blood that rushes in during arousal can arrive faster, stay longer, and create significantly stronger, fuller erections. For optimal results, perform Cobra pose for 45 seconds to 1 minute total, giving yourself brief rest periods between holds. As you become more comfortable and flexible, extend individual holds to 15 or 20 seconds, deepening the stretch and maximizing the circulation-boosting benefits. Remember, this isn't just a back stretch. It's a direct activation exercise for your sexual health, priming your entire body for better performance and greater confidence in intimate situations. Exercise number 2, the bridge hip abduction power move. Now transition onto your back for our second exercise. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor, approximately hip-width apart. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides with palms pressing gently into the ground for support and stability. From this position, slowly push through your heels and lift your hips upward into a bridge position. Your body should form a perfectly straight line from your shoulders through your hips to your knees. Once you're raised and stable, pause for a moment to feel the engagement across your core and gluteal muscles. Now gently open your knees outward, creating significant space between your thighs. Then bring them slowly back together with complete control. Perform this motion deliberately and purposefully, repeating it 10 to 15 times per set. Don't rush the movement. The slower and more intentional each repetition, the more effectively you activate the crucial muscle groups. What's happening physiologically during this exercise? You're simultaneously working your gluteal muscles, abdominal core, and most importantly, your pelvic floor. The hammock-like group of muscles that sits at the base of your pelvis. These pelvic floor muscles are the gatekeepers of your erection. They're directly responsible for trapping blood inside the penis once it has entered the erectile chambers. Without adequate strength and coordination here, blood leaks out quickly and firmness fades rapidly. But with proper strength and muscular control, blood is held under optimal pressure, giving you bigger, harder, and significantly longer-lasting erections. The added abduction movement, the outward motion of your knees, forces your pelvic floor and inner thigh muscles to engage even more intensely. It's essentially resistance training for your erection muscles. The more controlled tension you create during this exercise, the stronger these muscles become, and the more effectively they perform when you need peak performance. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever noticed the connection between your overall fitness and your sexual performance? I read every comment and love hearing about your health discoveries and experiences. Over time, consistent practice of this movement builds strength, endurance, and precise control in the areas that matter most for sexual function. Men who practice bridge hip abduction regularly often notice not only longer-lasting firmness, but also a fuller appearance, because erections are supported with increased blood pressure and muscular strength. This isn't just about maintaining hardness. It's about making your erections look and feel as strong and full as biologically possible. As an added benefit, the bridge position also stretches tight hip flexor muscles that often become restricted from prolonged sitting. When these muscles loosen and lengthen, circulation throughout your pelvic region improves significantly, amplifying all the other benefits. Practice daily bridge hip abduction is one of the fastest ways to rebuild sexual performance and confidence after age 50. Exercise number 3, the reverse plank circulation. Surge. Let's move into one of the most powerful yet often overlooked exercises for pelvic circulation, the reverse plank bridge. Sit on the floor with your legs extended straight out in front of you. Place your hands just behind your hips with fingers pointing forward or slightly outward for comfort and stability. Press firmly through your palms while tightening your core muscles. As you inhale, lift your hips up toward the ceiling. Your goal is creating a straight, rigid line from your head to your heels, like a traditional plank, but facing upward toward the sky. Keep your chest lifted proud, shoulders rolled back and down, and neck in neutral alignment. Hold this challenging position steadily for 30 to 45 seconds initially. This may feel demanding at first, but that muscular challenge is exactly why this exercise is so remarkably effective. This posture simultaneously engages your glutes, hamstrings, core muscles, and pelvic floor all at once. When these muscle groups contract together in coordination, they function like a powerful biological pump, driving fresh, oxygen-rich blood directly into your pelvic region. That surge of enhanced circulation not only helps erections become firmer and fuller initially, but also maintains them for significantly longer periods. As you hold this position, focus on actively squeezing your gluteal muscles while gently drawing in your pelvic floor using the same contraction you'd use to stop urination midstream. This subtle but powerful engagement builds endurance in the exact muscles responsible for keeping blood trapped inside the erectile chambers. Visualize locking in the blood, creating internal pressure, and expanding fullness from within your erectile tissues. The reverse plank also provides an excellent stretch for hip flexors and the front of your pelvis, areas that become chronically tight from years of desk work and prolonged sitting. Tight hip flexors significantly restrict circulation and can actually weaken erections over time. By opening and lengthening these areas through this pose, you free up blood flow to travel more easily and efficiently into penile tissues, restoring both size appearance and sensitivity levels. Don't forget to breathe steadily throughout the hold. With each inhalation, picture your body drawing energy and fresh oxygen into the pelvic arteries. With each exhalation, imagine chronic stress leaving your body while strength and vitality settle in its place. By the end of 30 to 45 seconds, you should feel your muscles working intensely. That's an excellent sign indicating you're challenging the deeper muscle fibers that rarely get activated during normal daily activities. Over weeks of consistent practice, men notice significant improvements. Erections that appear fuller, feel substantially harder, and last considerably longer. The reverse plank doesn't just train individual muscles. It conditions your entire pelvic system to perform at a much higher level. Exercise number 4, the static bridge. Hold for maximum control. We'll finish our routine with a classic but extremely effective movement, the static bridge pose. Begin by lying flat on your back with knees bent and feet flat on the floor, positioned hip-width apart for optimal stability. Place your arms comfortably at your sides with palms pressing lightly into the ground for support. Press your heels firmly into the floor and slowly raise your hips upward, lifting until your body forms a perfect straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Keep your chest open and your chin gently tucked in neutral alignment. Once you're in proper position, hold this pose for 5 to 10 seconds initially, breathing deeply and steadily throughout the entire hold. This static hold is much more than just a gluteal exercise. It directly targets the deep pelvic floor muscles that form the foundation of erection strength and control. These muscles function as the biological gatekeepers of your erection, contracting to hold blood inside the erectile chambers. This blood-trapping mechanism is what makes the penis appear bigger, harder, and far more stable during sexual activity. As you maintain this bridge position, focus on actively engaging both your glutes and core muscles simultaneously. Imagine drawing your pelvic muscles upward and inward, almost like creating an internal seal or lock. At the same time, visualize blood being trapped efficiently inside your penis, with pressure building, fullness expanding, and strength increasing with every second of the hold. What makes the static bridge so powerful for sexual function is that it combines raw strength development with muscular stability and endurance. Unlike the dynamic exercises earlier in our routine, this static hold teaches your muscles to sustain strong contractions over extended time periods. That muscular endurance translates directly into longer, stronger erections that don't fade under physical or psychological pressure during intimate encounters. There's another significant benefit as well. By lifting your hips above heart level, you're reversing the effects of gravity on your pelvic organs and dramatically improving circulation to the lower body. This elevated position helps blood return more efficiently while priming your arteries for enhanced flow during arousal. With consistent practice, you can gradually extend the hold beyond 30 seconds, aiming for 45 seconds or even a full minute of continuous contraction. Over time, this progressive overload builds substantial endurance in the exact muscles responsible for erection control and maintenance. Many men report that after just a few weeks of daily bridge work, they not only feel significantly stronger during intimacy, but also notice a visible difference in firmness and apparent size. Before we conclude, I want to share something that takes these exercises to an entirely new level of effectiveness. Here's the truth. You can train your pelvic muscles as intensively as you want, but if your arteries remain clogged, your hormone levels stay low, and your blood circulation remains sluggish, you'll never achieve maximum results from this program. That's why strategic nutrition becomes a secret partner to this workout routine. Let's start with circulation-enhancing foods and supplements. Beets and beetroot powder contain some of the highest concentrations of natural nitrates found in nature. Your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, the exact same chemical your blood vessels release during arousal, to dilate wide and allow blood to surge into erectile tissue. Mixing 1 teaspoon of high-quality beetroot powder in water before or after this routine gives your arteries a powerful natural boost. Next, incorporate testosterone-friendly foods into your daily nutrition. Zinc is absolutely crucial here, and the best sources include pumpkin seeds, oysters, grass-fed beef, and moderate amounts of cashews or other nuts. Without adequate zinc intake, your body simply cannot produce testosterone efficiently, and without optimal testosterone, both desire and erection quality decline significantly. Pair zinc-rich foods with healthy fats like wild-caught salmon, walnuts, avocados, and extra virgin olive oil. These provide the raw materials your endocrine system uses to synthesize hormones naturally and effectively. For stress management and recovery, consider ashwagandha powder in the evening. This adaptogenic herb powerfully lowers cortisol, the chronic stress hormone that systematically destroys testosterone production, while helping you achieve deeper, more restorative sleep. Remember, the majority of testosterone production occurs during deep sleep phases. Half a teaspoon of ashwagandha mixed into warm milk before bed is sufficient to calm your nervous system and set you up for stronger hormonal production and sexual performance. Finally, never underestimate proper hydration. Erections require adequate blood volume and fluid circulation. Thick, dehydrated blood is significantly harder to pump into penile tissues efficiently. Drinking water before and after this workout is like oiling a high-performance engine. It keeps everything moving smoothly and optimally. Here's your comprehensive formula for success. Perform this 3-minute workout daily without fail. Fuel your body consistently with beetroot powder, zinc-rich foods, and healthy fats. Manage stress effectively with ashwagandha supplementation, and maintain optimal hydration throughout the day. Together, this combination creates the perfect physiological environment for bigger, harder, and more reliable erections. No pharmaceutical interventions, no expensive devices, no complicated procedures. Just natural, evidence-based science working with your body's inherent capacity for improvement. The key to success is consistency rather than perfection. These exercises work by gradually retraining your vascular system, strengthening your pelvic muscles, and optimizing your hormonal environment. Results build progressively over time with regular practice. Most men notice initial improvements in erection quality and confidence within 2 to 3 weeks of daily practice. More dramatic changes in size, firmness, and staying power typically develop over 2 to 3 months of consistent application. Gentlemen, remember this fundamental truth. Age doesn't automatically take away your sexual power. Neglect does. Lack of knowledge does. Accepting decline as inevitable does. But you now have the tools and understanding to fight back effectively. Your body has remarkable capacity for improvement when you provide it with the right training, nutrition, and consistency. These 4 exercises address the root causes of erectile dysfunction at the muscular, vascular, and neurological levels. Stay committed to this routine, implement the nutritional strategies, and be patient with the process. You'll be genuinely amazed at what your body is still capable of achieving when you give it proper support and consistent attention. If this comprehensive guide has given you hope and practical tools for restoring your sexual vitality, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more evidence-based men's health content, and share it with someone who could benefit from this natural approach. Your best sexual performance may still be ahead of you, not behind you. The choice is yours and the power is in your hands. Until next time, this is Dr. James Whitaker reminding you that optimal sexual health is achievable at any age through knowledge, consistency, and natural methods.